This needs to open. Okay, let's start for today. Let's sit with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Place your hands together in Anjani Mudra in front of your heart. And then we invoke Swamiji's presence with the Satguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Yanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. And next we continue chanting the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 Please take your Panchapatram and Udarini. Then we continue with the ritualistic cleansing. Please bring your hand in Kaumukana Mudra, the hand cupped and the index finger up. And then we take one Udarini of water into the hand. And from the base of the hand, we sip the water alongside the mantra. Atma Tattvam Shauriyami Swada. Take another Udarini of water. Vidya Tattvam Shauriyami Swada. Take another Udarini of water. Shiva Tattvam Shauriyami Swada. And cleanse the hand. Then with the base of the thumb, we wipe over the lips like this twice, along with the mantra. Om Hridayaya Namaha. Cleanse the hand. And now with the index, middle and ring finger, touch your upper lip and lower lip. And cleanse your hand again. And with the index and thumb together, touch the right nostril, left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb together, touch the right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear. And cleanse the hand. And then with the little finger and thumb together, using the whole base of the hand, touch your navel, right chest, left chest. And with all the fingers together, touch the crown of your head, the right shoulder, left shoulder, and the heart center. Now clasp your hands like this. Place them lightly on the right thigh and close your eyes, visualizing for a moment what you want to manifest today. And then we chant the Sankalpa together. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prijatam Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prijatam Cha Achapur Phokta Evam Guna Visheshana Vishistayam Asham Shobhadito Purana Arogya Yukta Dridakatra Yogika Sharira Sityatam Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranartam Nithyananda Yoga Abhyasham Karishe Om Abhasprisha. And now we cleanse the hand a last time. And then place your Panchapatram, please, away from the mat, somewhere safe, so you cannot accidentally step on it during the yoga practice. And all the teachings today are for general wellness and educational purposes only. They are not a substitute for medical advice, for diagnosis, or for treatment. So participants with a health condition or illness, please make sure to get medical advice and adhere to the advice of your medical doctor at all times during the practice. If you feel tired or dizzy or uncomfortable somehow during the practice, then pause for a moment till you feel comfortable again to continue. And be very mindful of your body. See the body's limits. Every body is different, so no need to compare with others. Just listen to your own body. And with that, let's start the practice for today. We have already completed the whole cycle of 10 days in which we completed 1008 asanas. So we start the new cycle today. And that means come sitting in a cross-legged position, an easy pose. The hands in Bindu Mudra on the knees. You can touch the index and thumb together and bring the hands on the knees with the palms facing upwards. We lock all the three bandhas. The bandhas are energy locks in the system. So that means we contract the perineal floor. Then we tuck the stomach in and up. And place the chin to the chest. Look straight in front of you. Internally chant the japa. Soham in Sukhasana.
Sukhasana. Tatsukhasana ashaktastat samacharet asanam vijitam yena jitam tena jagatrayam.
And from Sukhasana we move into Parvatasana. Come sitting in Padmasana if you can. If you cannot yet, then stay seated in a cross-legged position or have one foot on your leg. If you can, come sitting in Padmasana. On the inhale, bring your arms all the way up, the palms together above your head. All the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest. Internally chant the japa, Soham, and have your gaze straight in front of you. And the Samana Kumbhaka is the pranayama, the breathing exercise that we do, which is breathing in and then visualizing a fire going up along your spine in Parvatasana.
Atavakshe Mahadeva Parvatasana Mangalam Yakritva Sthirarupisha Shatchakradi Vilopanam.
And from Parvatasana, we place our soles of the feet together. Keep them a little bit away from the body. Clasp the hands behind the back. And from the hip, come bending forward with your head towards the feet. Keep all the three bandhas engaged. Continue with the Samana Kumaka, visualizing the fire rising up along the spine. Gaze at the tip of your nose and chant the japa Soham in Halipavasana.
पूर्वं विधियाहु में जानो उभे पकतली संपतितानो पिष्टिवचेदो वो कर ल्यावो दक्षिण कर सो बाम गहावो पिष्टि हतेलियम की है जोई अंश सहित भूमि धर सोई पुनरलाति भूपरिताने एद्याम लकता माही आने.
And from Halipavasana, we move on to Nagipavasana. We keep the soles of the feet together and we place our forearms with our hands cupped in front of the feet on the floor. So we come bending forward again from the hip. Don't slouch your back. Just move from your hip forward. Keep performing the Samana Kumbhaka, visualizing the fire rising up your spine. Keep all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest. And gaze at the nose while internally chanting Soham in Nagipavasana.
पूरब विधि परियागानी चोहोई कहो निपनास्यो लगाई हाथ आगाने धरती लगावे पसारी दो वो हाथ की अंजुलि करे भूयदि पर लगावे दृष्टिनासा अग्र आसन कौगुन शरीर विदा जाई.
And then we move on to KAILASA. We take first the toes in Prana Mudra, the index finger and middle finger together around the toes. Then we stretch out our legs in front of us and up. And then back, bringing each foot on the opposite side. Hold on to the toes and come leaning forward on your elbows. In this position, continue to visualize the fire rising up the spine. Also keep all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin brought to the chest. Gaze straight in front of you while internally chanting Soham in KAILASA.
अदान्यदासनं वक्षे येन सिद्धो भवेन्द्रः अकस्मात् वायुसञ्चारं कोकिलाख्यासनेन च.
And Nithyananda is the next asana. Bring your ankles and knees on top of each other, like this. My left ankle is above my right knee, and my right knee is above my left ankle. And then clasp the opposite elbows and rotate the arms while keeping all the three bandhas engaged. The perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, the chin to the chest. Keep internally chanting Soham in Nithyananda.
गोदाम्बं वा पादकीयाशमाहिली सोय दचचरण को वारिलौता परिकुलपसमोय वामपादको माहिलो बहुरो गुल्पजुजान तापरि गोदा दचकी आंस बारलीताना.
And from Nithyananda, we move on to Gajasana. We come onto our hands and feet, the hips pointing upwards to the sky. And then we make a dynamic movement. We dive with the nose towards the mat, in front and back up again. So it's a rotating movement with the head, diving towards the mat and back. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged and continue chanting internally. Soham in Gajasana.
लुब्जं पादाग्रे भूमौ कृत्वा लम्बीभूय मस्तकाग्रे निधाय नितम्बम् ऊर्ध्वमुन्नमय्य नाभिलक्ष्यं भूमौ नासिकामानीय हस्ततलपर्यन्तं नयेत् इत्थं पुनः पुनः कुर्यात् गजासनं भवति.
And from this movement, we continue to the movement with the feet, bringing one heel at a time to the floor, the other heel up off the ground. And while alternating the heels, keep internally chanting Soham.
एकैकं पादमाकुञ्च गजासनं कुर्यात् वृक्षासनं भवति.
So walk your feet towards the front, come up standing. Then we place the index fingers, middle fingers and ring fingers onto the chest and come all the way up onto the toes. Keep your Mula Bandha engaged and internally keep chanting the mantra Soham in Vaishyasana.
केशेन पादयुगलं बद्ध्वा तिष्ठेति धूमुकः अथ वैशावक्षे यकृत्वा सत्यवान् भवेत्.
And relax your soles back onto the floor again. Then we go on to the first Karana. Come into the base position with a space of 3 fingers between the heels, the toes pointing sidewards, the knees also pointing sidewards when you come sitting. So go a little low. This is the base of each Karana. And from here, we place the hands in front of the chest. And now we're going to bring our right leg up. And along with the hand, in a rotating movement, bring it from inside out to outside. And we keep alternating sides a few times. And relax. Then we continue with Balalingasana. Interlace the fingers inside your hand. And with that, take your right knee up to the chest, the toes pointing downwards. Stay firmly on one leg. Keep all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest. And then we visualize holding a baby in the Balalingasana.
Ekam janurasyalinga sthatavyam balalinganam bhavati.
And then we take the ankle in both hands, bring it at our back. Make sure the knees are leveled. They're next to each other. And take a point in front of you where you fixate your gaze to help you with your balance. Keep all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest. And internally keep the japa rotating in the throat chakra. So in Parapidasana.
Sthitva kasmin padatale karabhyam veshtayetanam vrishte samstapyatnena padapidanamasana.
And from here we take the foot on the inside, stretch it all the way backwards and up, and bring your hand, other hand in front of you in Bindu Mudra, visualizing the dancing Lord Shiva in Natarajasana.
Uttanapadam kram chamcha maricham veerabhadrakam natarajam trikonam cha suptangushta prasarane.
And relax, then we do the same asanas on the other side. Parshvantare. So interlace your fingers again, take your left knee up to the chest, toes pointing downwards. All the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, the chin to the chest. Keep the japa rotating. So in Balalingasana.
Ekam janurasya statavyam balalinganam bhavati.
And take your ankle in your hands behind your back. Bring your knees next to each other. Stand firmly, keep your balance. Help yourself by fixating your gaze at a fixed point. Keep all the three bandhas engaged. The perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, the chin to the chest. And visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Parapidasana.
Sthitva kasmin padatale karabhyam veshtayetanam vrishte samstapyatnena padapidanamasana.
And now take your ankle from the inside. So in Natarajasana, you don't keep your ankle like this on the outside, but keep it on the inside. And then stretch it out all the way backwards and up, while stretching out your other hand in Bindu Mudra in front of you. And visualize the dancing Lord Shiva in Natarajasana.
Uttanapadam kram chamcha maricham veerabhadrakam natarajam trikonam cha suptangushta prasarane.
And relax your legs down. Now we come into a next Karana, a next dancing move, where we first bring our legs into Adamandi again, the starting position. And then we bring the right hand with a graceful movement inside and outside, following the little finger. And ending the movement, touching the nose. And then we continue on the other side. And while you're doing this, you have your the leg on the side where you move your arm up and crossed a little bit behind your other foot. And touch your nose. Come standing. Then it's time for the skeleton dance, to move all our body parts, visualizing ourselves as pure bones, as if we are only a skeleton. Nothing else matters. Just visualize that skeleton and let's intensely move for a few minutes, shaking all the patterns out. Don't mind whether your movements are rhythmic or not, just shake and keep shaking. Last 30 seconds. And relax. Walk from the front of your mat to the back. Let your breath settle down. Enjoy the energy moving around in the body. And stand still on the inhale. The arms all the way up, palms facing each other. Cross the wrists and bring your legs in Adho Mukha. Then we do another Karana, where we open up the arms, one at the front, one at the back, and then come back to the center, cross your wrists again, and now open up to the other side, and keep alternating sides a few times. And now stretch all the way up, palms facing each other, a little bit apart from each other. Come up all the way on the toes and visualize ourselves as a palm tree in Tadasana.
महामुद्रा भद्दकोनो तादासन विभेदकान् विनोतानं सदा कुर्यानन्तर्वत्नी पदिप्रिया.
And relax the soles of your feet down. And then on the exhale, bend all the way forward. Place your hands on the mat or wherever you reach. If it is at your shins, it's fine. Then be there. If you can reach the ground, place your hands flat. Bring your head, your nose in between your knees. And keep all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest. Continue the japa. Shivoham. In Uttanasana.
महामुद्रा भद्दकोनो तादासन विभेदकान् विनोतानं सदा कुर्यानन्तर्वत्नी पदिप्रिया.
And now step back, your feet come with the body into a plank position. Place the chin to the chest in Jalandhara Bandha, and then look from the left shoulder to the right shoulder and back, turning your head again and again. So this is a dynamic asana where you keep turning your head while internally chanting Shivoham and keep your gaze downward in Tadakshrasana.
गजासनसंस्थित्वा मस्तकं वारं वारं दक्षिणकुक्षिं सर्वकुक्षिं नयेत् तरक्श्वासनं भवति.
Wonderful. And from here you bring your whole body onto the ground. The hands are next to the shoulders and you bring here your shoulders and head up using mainly your lower back muscles. Keep your mouth open and breathe through your mouth while visualizing a cobra, keeping all the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted, and look straight in front of you. Internally chanting the japa, Shivoham, in Bhujangasana.
अङ्गुष्ठनाभिपर्यन्तम् अधो भूमो विनिन्यसेत् कराभ्यां चदरां धृत्वा ऊर्ध्वशीर्षः फणिमहि देहाग्ने वर्तते नित्यं सर्वरोगविनाशनं जागर्तभुजगे देवी भुजङ्गासनसाधनात्.
And bring the body up again on the hands and feet. And we're going to do another dynamic asana. Bring one knee into the both arms in the middle and then switch to the other leg and keep switching like this. Your toes don't touch the ground. Keeping the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted. Look downwards. Internally chant Shivoham in Shasasana.
गजाश्रसंस्थितौ जानद्वयमाकुञ्च वारं वारं कर्तव्यं शशासनं भवति.
Now for the next asana, we place one foot in between the hands. The other foot is all the way stretched out backwards. And we keep the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted, and gaze downwards. The japa continues to be Shivoham. And now we're gonna switch the legs. So you can do that while jumping or stepping, but keep alternating your both feet in Ratasana.
गजाश्रसंस्थितौ एकैकं पादं पुरोमार्गेण भ्रामयित्वा कर्तव्यं तथासनं भवति.
And now remain with your feet the same position while your upper body comes all the way up. And now we're gonna sit until the front knee is into a 90-degree angle. If you don't reach there all the way, don't worry. Go as far as you can. And try to bring your leg into a 90-degree angle. Then we stretch our hands all the way up, palms facing each other. And visualize Lord Kalabhairava in Virabhadrasana.
वासिष्ठमदकौन्दिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमतोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
And we do the same asana on the other side. So switch your legs, bring your front leg into a 90-degree again, and stretch your hands all the way up. And visualize Lord Virabhadra in Virabhadrasana.
वासिष्ठमदकौन्दिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमतोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
Wonderful. And bring your feet together. Shake your legs out if you want. And then firmly plant your left foot onto the mat and the right foot up against the thigh. And if this is high for you, then place it just over the knee or under the knee. Just see where your body is at. And then the hands in Anjali Mudra stretched out above the head, visualizing ourselves as a banyan tree in Vrikshasana.
वामोन्मूलदेशे च याम्यं पादं निधायतो तिष्ठेत् वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षासनमिदं विदुः.
And on the exhale, let the hands come down. Keep your foot where it is and then place it from the inner thigh onto the front thigh with the sole pointing upwards. Hands in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. Visualize Lord Garuda in Garudasana.
गरुडासनमावक्षे येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भुवि सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवति महाबली.
And bring both legs down. Shake them. And now plant the right foot very firmly on the ground. Take the left foot up against the thigh and stretch the hand up in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart, visualizing ourselves as a banyan tree, keeping the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the japa still. Shivoham in Vrikshasana.
वामोन्मूलदेशे च याम्यं पादं निधायतो तिष्ठेत् वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षासनमिदं विदुः.
And on the exhale, lower the arms down. Take your foot and bring it onto the front of your thigh. The hands in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. Visualize Lord Garuda in Garudasana.
गरुडासनमावक्षे येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भुवि सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवति महाबली.
And now we place the feet wide apart. Your left foot is with your toes pointing exactly sidewards, and your right foot has your toes pointing a little inwards. Now you stretch your arms all the way to the sides, and then on the exhale, we go down to the left leg, place the hand in front of it in Shambhavi Mudra, and look up to the right hand, and keep your whole body aligned as if it was against a wall. So bend only sidewards, not frontwards. Visualize yourself as a triangle in Trikonasana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
And come up again. Now adjust your feet to the other side. So now the right toes are pointing exactly sidewards and the left toes are a little bit tucked in. And now we go all the way down on the exhale to the right side. Looking up to the left hand. Visualize yourself as a triangle in Trikonasana. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Wonderful. And come up, bring the legs together. And in Aramandi, the base pose for the next Karana, the next dancing movement, come sitting and place your hands with the palms towards each other and a little bit space in between, in front of your heart. And your heel, right heel up. And then when you bring your heel down and take your other heel up, you also simultaneously move your hands. Yeah. I see everybody here is already beautifully doing. Also in Tiruvannamalai. And online we can't see, but we know you're there. Wonderful. And relax. Come sitting on your heels. Place the hands in Anjani Mudra in front of the heart. And now we start here with a new pranayama, a new breathing exercise, where we make a buzzing B sound. And we do that both on the inhale as well as on the exhale. So it sounds like this. So whether I say it or not, but keep doing this in the next few asanas. And let's be here now in Angushtasana.
कबन्धासनमित्याहुः गोरक्षासनमेव च अङ्गुष्ठमुष्टिकं ज्ञेयं ब्रह्मप्रासादितं तथा.
And now we bring our hands to the mat, the tips of the fingers touching the mat and the palms being opened in the same side direction as you look. Now stretch your left leg all the way out, the toes pointing upwards. Keep your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Saurasana.
प्रसारे एकं पादतलं संस्थाप्य त्वेकपादकम्.
And on the inhale, take the left hand all the way up and come bending forward. Take the big toe in Prana Mudra with your index and middle finger. And now the right hand, place it on your heel. And try to keep your balance here. If that is too challenging, then please keep your right hand on the floor to keep your balance. If you can, place it on your heel. Continue the buzzing B sounds. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged in Vidunasana.
गुल्पसिदोपादमेकं प्रसार्य तत्पादागं संस्पृशे तत्करेण गुल्पं छान्यं धार्य तत्करेण दूनं पीतं चाभिषे चोभयत्र.
And now we do the same two asanas on the other side. So stretch out your right leg, toes pointing upwards, the tips of the fingers touching the mat, the palms open, and your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Saurasana.
प्रसारे एकं पादतलं संस्थाप्य त्वेकपादकम्.
And inhale, right hand all the way up and bend forward from the hips. Take the big toe in Prana Mudra with your index and middle finger. Bring your left hand to your toe. Keep visualizing Swamiji in your inner space and continue the buzzing B sound in Vidunasana.
गुल्पस्थितोपादमेकं प्रसार्य तत्पादागं संस्पृशे तत्करेण गुल्पं छान्यं धार्य तत्करेण दूनं पीतं चाभिषे चोभयत्र.
And bring both feet underneath the body again. Now your legs are a little bit apart, your knees, so there's a little bit space between your knees, and you bring your hands with the palms upwards on the knees. And we bring the chin to the chest in Jalandhara Bandha. Look straight in front of us. Continue the Brahmari Kumbhaka. And internally chant the japa Sada Shivoham in Brahma Jurankusasana.
दो पदा पानी होए वैसे एदी दो गुदा निवैसे कोरपग तलियां की माहिली आइस माहीरा शेमिली दो गोदा आगे आने सुदो करी चाले ताने हाथ दो भूले उब्र धरे हुबे हथेली सुधी करे.
Wonderful. Now keep your toes tucked, but bring your knees onto the mat. Your knees wide apart, hands on the knees. Excuse me. We continue with the Brahmari Kumbhaka, the buzzing B sound. And it doesn't need to be loud. Your neighbor does not need to hear it, but you yourself clearly need to hear it. Keep the Uddiyana Bandha engaged, the stomach tucked in and up, and gaze at the nose, internally chanting Sada Shivoham In Kapilasana.
उभय पग तन सम ठहरावे तिनको माहिल कोर मिलावे पनापानिक दोहि वैसे एदी दोब जोनी निवेसे गोरा दोब भूमि लगावे सम शरीर निका ठहरावे हस्त दोबु गोदा पेराशे नासा दृष्टि अचल करिदाशे.
And now we continue exactly the same position, but we switch the gaze from the nose to the third eye. So look up to the third eye and be here in Bhadra Gorasana.
दोवु पगतरी संपद करे कौरवारली भूपर धरे कौरवारली राके ऐसे तापरे मूल ध्वारित के बेसे गोदा पीदी भूव परिदा के हाथ दोवु गोदा प्रेरा के दृष्टि मत जिताने ताको घोर कभद्र बकाने.
And now we remain sitting on the toes, but bringing the knees up again and as wide apart as you can. Then making the hands in a lotus by touching the little fingers and touching the thumbs and stretching out all the other fingers. Bringing your hands all the way up above your head and gaze in between the hands, visualizing Lord Surya in Suryasana.
एदी दोगदा त्रियाने पलापान भेजक परिताने गोदा जंग अदर कर रहे आधे बाम सीव दिगहे.
Okay, relax the body, relax the ankles, have your feet flat and sit on it. Place your hands on your knees. The knees are still wide apart. Keep your Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted, and keep gazing through the third eye, Brumada Drishti, and internally chant Sada Shivoham. In Mandukasana.
पादतलो पृष्ठ देशे अंगुष्ठे द्वेच संस्पृशेत जाने यज्ञं परस्कृत्य साधयेन मंदुकासनम.
And now on the inhale, bring your hands up and on the opposite shoulders. Keep the Uddiyana Bandha engaged, the stomach tucked in and up. Keep gazing at your third eye while internally chanting Sada Shivoham in Uttana Mandukasana.
मंदुकासन मध्यस्थं कूर्पराभ्यां शिरः एतद्वेकवदुत्थानमेकदुत्थान मंदुकम.
And now we're going to sit on our crossed ankles. So I'll show from the back side also how that looks. Like this, you're crossing your ankles and you come sitting on it, hands on the knees. And then we're going to do a very special breathing pranayama, where we stick out the tongue and forcefully exhale. A cleansing pranayama is this. And we do this visualizing a lion in Simhasana. Okay, relax your ankles. Come sitting just on the feet and on the knees in Bhadrasana. Keep the Jalandhara Bandha engaged, the chin tucked to the chest. Gaze at the tip of your nose. Internally chant Sada Shivoham in Bhadrasana.
भद्रासना गोल्पोचवर्षणस्यादो युक्रमेण समाहितः पादं गुष्टो कराभ्यां च धृत्वा च पृष्ठदेशतः जालंधरं समासाद्य नासाग्रम अवलोकयेत् भद्रासनं भवेत् एतत् सर्वव्याधि विनाशकम्.
And from here we move into Kakabusandi Asana by bringing ourselves onto our flat feet with the knees up and then the arms inside the knees, and from there turn them around the knees, trying to clasp the hands behind the back. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted, and gaze at the tip of your nose, internally chanting Sada Shivoham in Kakabusandi Asana.
प्रथमे वैसक उकृताने दोवु हाथ वगाम च आने तिनको मोल नल्यां परल्यावे पिष्ट बचे काकसी करावे.
And now we move on to Kanipavasana, where we bring the hands on the mat and then our knees onto the upper arms. And from here, we don't immediately take our feet off the ground. We first switch our whole weight onto our hands. And once we have a good balance there, take up your feet off the ground and point your toes backwards. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged, look downward, internally chant Sada Shivoham in Kanipavasana.
आसन कहो गना आशी दुष्टा होई तो आची होही.
And now the next is Kapilasana. Can you do it? Where you place your head on the mat. And as you can see here, the hands are not next to the head, but a little bit away. And then you tuck your toes in and bring your hips all the way up and start walking your feet toward your face. Bringing your knees onto the elbows. And from there, straighten out your legs all the way up. And this is Kapali Asana, where the Mula Bandha is engaged, the perineal floor is contracted. In this posture, we also continue the buzzing B sound, the Brahmari Kumbhaka, and gaze at the tip of the nose. Internally chanting Sada Shivoham. And for this pose, you can partner up, you can help each other, getting into the pose and finding your balance, and also to keep each other safe. You can catch each other if you have to come down fast.
Yes.
Kapali Asana.
शीश शीशा धरती टेकी पगदो भूमिवा ऊंचा कुकरे पकतली आकाश शर्मशराशे दो हाथा की हथेली दो पाशत्या धरती टेको दृष्टि नासा अग्र. So request all the participants to please have a partner doing this asana. Okay? Because all of you give a try. Those are the females, if you're in a menstrual cycle or if you're pregnant, requesting you to please restrain yourself from doing this asana. But rest of you, I request all of you to give a try. This asana is very good. It has lots of good benefits. Come, I request, let's do with a partner. Okay? So now what you're going to be doing, you're going to be keeping the tripod position. Your hands are on your head. Your partner is going to be supporting your legs. That's all. Okay? You can give one leg to your partner. Your partner is going to be supporting. Okay?
And you can even hold your hands close. When your partner has gotten the balance, I'm seeing some of you having your hands next to your head. Make sure to have a little bit space in between. Okay, and relax. Wonderful. Now we're going to do a next balancing asana. Excuse me. And hereby we bring our hands to the mat and our knees, both knees together, pointing towards the side. So my knee is aligned with my elbow and my other elbow is against the hip. And now we bring all the weight onto the elbows. And then till your feet come off the mat and you stretch them all the way to the sides. You keep the Mula Bandha engaged and gaze through the third eye, internally chanting Sada Shivoham and visualizing yourself as a peacock in Parshvamayurasana.
Mayuram dandavat kuryan, mayuram dandanamakam, kuryan mayuram pashvabhya, mayura pashvanamakam.
Okay, relax for a moment. And then we do the asana on the other side also. So let your knees now point to the other side. And align again your elbows with the hip and the knee. Bring your weight onto your elbows and stretch out your legs to the side. Visualizing yourself as a peacock in Parshvamayurasana.
Mayuram dandavat kuryan, mayuram dandanamakam, kuryan mayuram pashvabhya, mayura pashvanamakam.
And there is nothing like I can't do an asana, even if your legs, for example, don't come up yet, then still do it and just let your body get adjusted to your weight onto your hands. Of course, if you have a medical reason not to do this asana, you have to listen to that. But otherwise, keep practicing this. You will get into it and get your leg stretched to the sides also. And it goes for every asana. Wherever you are, practice it till you master. Now we continue with Bhairaganata Asana, which means that we come onto our hands and feet and we bring one foot in between our hands in such a way that my knee is over the shoulder. So you can beautifully see here. She has the knee over the shoulder and the foot comes in between the two hands. And like this, we keep the Mula Bandha engaged and gaze at the third eye while internally chanting Sada Shivoham in Bhairaganata Asana.
Asana kaugana piti jayi.
And now Bhairaganata Asana on the other side as well.
Asana kaugana piti jayi.
And from here we stretch both legs out backwards again and we come down on our forearms. So our hands and underarms are on the ground. The hips are up, rising up towards the sky. Internally we keep chanting Sada Shivoham while looking to the third eye, keeping the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted in Unmukha Pitta Asana.
Bhunyasto janani hasto chatushpadamavanmukam uttapitangrigalam katistalam abhiruka.
And come up onto your hands again and now on one hand and open your whole body to the side, bringing the right hand all the way up, following it with your gaze. And you can adjust this asana if you want to by keeping one knee on the ground. Then there's also weight on your hand and opening your body, but it's a little easier. So keep your mula bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted. Look upwards, following your hand. Internally chant Sadashivoham in Vaishishtasana.
ऊदकुक्कुरवाशिष्ट मरीचिहलमत्सिकं परिवृद्धं चोदरस्य वेदं धनुरासनम्.
And now we're going to do the same asana on the other side. So switch onto your other hand and stretch your body out in a straight line, looking up to the sky. Vaishishtasana.
ऊदकुक्कुरवाशिष्ट मरीचिहलमत्सिकं परिवृद्धं चोदरस्य वेदं धनुरासनम्.
Okay, and relax the body completely. Come sitting on the floor, the legs stretched out in front. And in this asana, you're going to sit on your hands with the palms upward. Keep the perineal floor contracted and gaze at the nose. And the japa going forward is MahaParamashivoham. Visualizing Hanuman in Anjani Asana.
दो करगियो बेहतेली कोरवारली मेले भेली तो आकामने भूपरदाशे महाने अंगवे मिलिराशे अंगुष्ट चीदाराशे दो भूप नहातेली पिष्ट जोई तापरी मूल ध्वारितिक वैसे बहुरोजित करे एक वैसे.
And take your hands all the way up. And then from here we bend forward from the hips. Take the big toes in Prana Mudra. And relax. Excuse me. Relax your nose towards your knees. Bend all the way forwards. And gaze straight in front of you. Keep internally chanting MahaParamashivoham in Paschimottanasana.
जानु परिललातं तो पश्चिमं तानि मुच्यते येन केन प्रकारेण सुखं दार्यं च जायते.
And from Paschimottanasana we come up and then we interlace the fingers behind the neck, and from the hip along with the exhale we come moving forward again with our nose towards our knees, hugging the elbows around the knees and visualizing the goddess Kali in Ugrasana.
सपानुप्यां हृदं धृत्वा जानुपरि शिरो निषेत् आसनोग्रमिदं प्रोक्तं भवेदनिलदीपनम्.
Okay, relax. Now bring your left knee up. Place your foot as close as possible to the perineal floor. From the inside out, hug your arm around the knee, and with the other knee, clasp your hand behind the back. Come bending forward, look straight, keep the japa rotating. MahaParamashivoham in Marichi Asana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचं वीरभद्रकं दतराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्कुष्ठप्रसारणे.
And let go of your hands. Let your knee come down on the floor. Your foot stays close. Contract all the three bandhas. Contract the perineal floor. Tuck the stomach in and up and place the chin to the chest. Then we bring our arms all the way up on the inhale. And on the exhale, come bending forward again. Take your toe in Prana Mudra, in Mahamudrasana.
Mahamudrasana. बामा पग की ये दी जोई सेवन आनी लगा वे सोई दक्षिण पाद लाभो जब सारे तामे आनी काक सीधारे दोवु बुझा उद सो दे तेरे सो पेर अभ्यास करे नासा दृष्टि आड़ ठहरावे महामुद्रा नाम सो पावे.
And relax. Now we do both asanas also on the other side. So bring your other knee up, foot close to the body. And then from the inside, bring your arms around your knee, clasping the hands at the back, keeping all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest, in Marichi Asana.
उत्तान पादं क्रौं चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
And let go of your hands. Let your knee come to the side on the floor. Keep all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest. Arms all the way up. And from the hips, come bending forward. Take the big toe in Prana Mudra. Bring your head, your nose towards your knee. In MahaMudrasana.
बावाम्ब की ये दी जोई सीवनी आने लगा वे सोई दक्षिण पाद लाभो जुब सारे तामे आने काग सीधारे दोवु बुझा उद सोदरे तेरे सो पेर अभ्यास जिकरे नासा दृष्टि आन तहरावे महामुद्रा नाम सो पावे.
And relax. Now come sitting with your soles of the feet together. Bring them as close to your perineal floor as possible. And the fingers interlaced around the toes. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted. And gaze at the third eye. Internally chanting MahaParamashivoham. In Bhadrasana 2.
गुल्पोत्विशनस्यादः सीवन्याः पार्श्वयोक्षिपेते पादपार्श्वेदपानिभ्यां हृदं बद्ध्वा सुनिश्चलं भद्रासनं भवे एतत् सर्वव्याधिविशापहम्.
And from Bhadrasana, we move on to Gvalipavasana, where we move the hands from the toes towards the knees. We continue keeping the perineal floor contracted and the chin to the chest, internally chanting Mahasadashivoham in Gvalipavasana.
पूर्वचर्ब चौक कश्यो सोई बाही विधियो कीजे सोई यामे एल बिन्न जुराशे अंगुल आत अंतरो राशे.
Now move your feet a little bit away from your body, but keep the soles together. We're going to bring our forearms on the floor in front of the feet. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted. Gaze at the tip of your nose while the japa rotates. Mahasadashivoham. And we visualize Devi, the Yoni Mandala, in Yoni Asana.
दोवु पगते समझ करे एले में दिखे पशाधारे अर्धात को अंतराशे ललाट पगतल्याम उपरदाशे.
Wonderful. Come up. Now we stretch out the arms all the way to the sides. And then again from the hip on the exhale, we come bending forward till the hands touch the floor. Keep the perineal floor contracted and gaze at the nose, while the japa rotating in the throat chakra is MahaParamashivoham in Midakipavasana.
Ora bevedi paripagitali sampurisholi yedi milirashe एदासो माहिरी कानी अगोल दो आंतरे लाद धरती लगावे.
And from here we bring the hands underneath the shins with the palms facing upwards on the ground. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Continue the japa. Maha Sada Shivoham in Siddha Samadhi Asana.
दोवो पगदि समत करे सोले मेद आगा मेदरे अंगुल आ तंत्र राशे एदी को ऐसे विधिदा के.
And relax. Take your feet into your hands. Bring your feet as close as possible to the perineal floor. And now open your feet like a book. You can use your elbows at the same time to bring your knees a little more to the floor. Keep gazing at your nose and keep the perineal floor contracted in Chinakipavasana.
दोवो पका की एदी धरती मगवा मेद लगावे पगतली माहिली कोर अंगुता की शिशु दिजोदे बारली कोर बना शल्या राशे.
And now leave your feet as they are. Bring your hands onto the knees. Push a little the knees more to the ground. Keeping the Uddiyana Bandha engaged, the stomach tucked in and up. Gaze to the third eye and internally chant Maha Sada Shivoham in Charpata Chotkasana.
लोवु पगड़ी संप्रदरे आगा में कर जाए पसारे गोदा भूसो लगता राशे हाथ दे गोदा प्रिराशे.
And now bring your toes onto the mat and your heels rising upwards. Still keep the feet close to the perineal floor. You can help with your hands a little to get your knees up as far as possible. And then stretch out your hands in Bindu Mudra over your knees. Visualize Lord Kalabhairava in Bhairavasana.
गुल्पो संपीड चान्योनम विक्रमेण तितं शने जान्यो पाशुगतो हस्तो दंडवद भैरवासनम.
Okay, relax your feet. Now leave your left foot close to the perineal floor and take your right foot up towards your chest. Push your hips a little bit more open by pushing your knee to the side. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Keep the perineal floor contracted and gaze at the third eye in Samanasana.
समानासनमावक्षे सिद्धमन्त्रादि साधनात् एकपादमुरो दत्वा गुह्योन्य लिङ्गवत्रिके.
Now move the knee over the shoulder. Place your hands on the mat and stretch out your leg in front and up, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space in Apanasana.
केवलं पादमे कंच स्कन्धे चारोपयतः एकपादेन गगने तिष्ठे दण्डवप्रभो.
And relax the legs. Now we do the same asanas on the other side. So bring your left leg, your left foot towards the heart center, visualizing Swamiji, keeping the Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted. And internally chanting MahaParamashivoham in Samanasana.
समानाश्रमा वक्षे सिद्धमन्त्रादि साधनात् एकपादमरो बद्ध्वा कुश्योऽन्यलिङ्गवत्तके.
And now bring this knee over the shoulder. Place your hands on the mat and stretch out your left leg up and in front. Mula Bandha engaged, the perineal floor contracted. And gaze at the third eye, visualizing Swamiji in Apanasana.
केवलं पादमेकं च स्कन्धे चारोपि यत्ततः एकपादेन गगने तिष्ठे धन्यव प्रभो.
And relax the feet down. Now bring your knees onto each other and the feet next to the hips. Yes, wonderful. Both knees stacked onto each other and your feet are next to your hips. The hands are fingers crossed on the knee. Visualize the face of a cow while gazing at the nose. And the japa from here is Om Nithyananda Yoga in Gomukhasana.
सव्य दक्षिणगुल्पन्तो पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत् दक्षिणे पिता सव्यं गोमुखं गोमुखं यथा.
And now change your hands towards taking your toes in Prana Mudra, the index and middle finger around your toes. And here we visualize the Rishika Anasuya, keeping the Uddiyana Bandha engaged, the stomach tucked in and up. Gaze at the tip of your nose while internally chanting Om Nithyananda Yoga in Anasuyasana.
दक्षिण गोदो नीचो ताने वामता के ऊपर आने गोला समझ मिलावे भारी आधा परिपरी दे समझ पास पसारी दो पगा के अंगुष्ठ दोई करते पकारे सोई नासा रिश्ते अचल कर रहे अनुसूया आश्रय कहावे.
And now clasp your hands behind the back and come from the hip, bending forwards. Bring, if you can, your chin over your knee. And if your body is like that you can touch your nose to the floor, do so. In Anasuyasana 2.
जीमला गोदा की संधि उपरिदावा गोदा की संधि मिला ये राशे गोदा से ले पकतल्यावु आदवाय सोदा राशे हाथास्य पका का अंगुता पकते हतावदो हाथ पाचा नेकरी काकसी करे मूलद्वार पाचे काकसी राशे.
And come up, relax the legs, keep one leg lying down on the floor, knee and foot touching the floor, and the other knee is up, the foot in front of the ankle. Then place both your hands on your knees, visualizing Lord Garuda in Garudasana.
दावोपगमोदीयेदी माहिरम गुल्पमूलद्वार नीचे दे वैसे जीवनी पगतली धरती तेगी गोदो ऊंचो भोराशे पगतली माहिली कोरे दावा धरती तेगी गोदो उर्पीडी माहिली.
And now come sitting on your right foot. Interlace the fingers behind the neck and bring the elbows together. Hook the elbows behind the knee and bring your upper body into a sideward twist. Visualizing the sage Narada in Naradasana. And relax your body from the sideward twist. Now we keep the same knee up and place the other foot onto the thigh. Now we hug around the knees with our arms, and one hand touching the chin, the other hand taking the big toe in Prana Mudra. If you cannot reach there, keep your hand both on your chins. And visualize here the fish avatar of Vishnu in Matsya Pitakasana.
वामेन वामाङ्गुष्टन्तु गृहीतं मत्सुपीतकं येन वामेन सम्पीड्य मेधादुपरि दक्षिणम्.
Wonderful. Now relax your legs out of this position. Then we go and do the same 5 asanas on the other side, starting with Gomukhasana. We stack now the knees again on top of each other, but the other leg should be up. The feet are next to the hips, the hands interlaced on the knee. Visualize the face of a cow in Gomukhasana.
सव्ये दक्षिणगुल्पन्तो पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत् दक्षिणे पिरता सव्यं गोमुखं गोमुखं यथा.
And move the hands to the big toes. Take them in Prana Mudra. Visualize here the Rishika Anasuya in Anasuyasana.
दक्षिण गोदो नीचे ताने वावमता के ऊपर आने गोरा समधि मिलावे भारी आधा परपरी दे समधि पसारी दो पगते अंगुष्ठ दोई दो करते पकारे सोई नासा दृष्टि अचल कर रही अनुसूया आश्रय यह कहावे.
And clasp the hands behind the back. Come moving forward from the hips. Place the chin over the knee. Visualizing still the Rishika Anasuya in Anasuyasana 2.
जीवना गोदा की संधि वृदा व गोदा की संधि मिलाई राशे गोदा से ले पकतल्यावु आदवाय सुदा राशे.
And come up again. Now we place one knee up, the other knee stays on the floor. Place your foot in front of the other ankle. Keep both of your hands on the knees. Visualizing Lord Garuda in Garudasana.
दावोपगमोदी येरी माहिलम कुल्पमूलद्वार नीचे दे वैसे जीवनी पगतली धरती तेक गोदो ऊंचो भोराशे पगतली माहिल धरती तेकी गोदोर पीडी माहिली.
And now come sitting on your foot that is on the ground. Interlace the fingers behind the neck. Bring the elbows together and hook them behind the knees so that your body comes in a nice sideward twist. That is very good, these twisting asanas for the organs. Visualize here the sage Narada in Naradasana.
नारदासना पिष्ट जुआ में पगतली केरी बुप्रीता हिलगा वे पेरी गोदास दोपनो है ज्योतिष पाशिती राशे सोही.
And come out of the sideward twist. Now keep your knee up and take the foot that was underneath your body now up onto your thigh and hug your arms around both knees, keeping the big toe in Prana Mudra. And visualize the fish avatar of Vishnu in Matsya Pitakasana.
वामेन वामाङ्गुष्टन्तु गृहीतं मत्सुपीतिकं योनिवामे संपीड्य मेद्रादिपरिरक्षिणम्.
And from here we keep the knee up and keep also the foot onto the thigh. We place the right hand behind ourselves on the mat and hook one elbow behind the knee, keeping the hand at the ear. Visualizing the fish avatar Vishnu in Matsyendrasana.
उदरं पश्चिमाभासं कृत्वा तुष्टिर्यत्ततः नम्राङ्गमावपादं हि दक्षिजानुपरिन्यसेत् तत्र यामं कूर्परं च यामेकयस्य वत्रकं भ्रुवमध्ये गतां दृष्टं पीतमश्चिन्नमुच्यते.
And now stretch out your left arm. If you can hold it at the shin, but if you can reach, take the big toe in Prana Mudra and bring the other hand towards the ear. Visualize a camel in this pose in Kubasana.
Asana Gogara Jaye.
And stretch both arms out. One stays in Prana Mudra and the other one behind you on the mat, and look over that shoulder all the way backwards for the sideward twist in Matsyendrasana 2.
Mastyendrapītam Jagarapradītam Vachandarakmandalakhandanaastram Abhyasata Kundalini Prabhotam Dandastiratam Hidadadipamsam.
Wonderful. Relax your legs for a moment, shake them out. Rotate your ankles a bit. And then we do the same asanas on the other side. So now keep your other knee up. Place your foot on the thigh. One hand is behind you on the mat, and the other arm is with the elbow behind your knee and the hand at your ear in Matsyendrasana.
Asana Kogana Jolo Jaye.
And now we stretch out the right hand, take the big toe in Prana Mudra, and place the other hand now at your other ear, visualizing a camel in Kubasana.
Asana Kogana Jolo Jaye.
Stretch out your left hand behind you on the mat and look over your left shoulder all the way backwards, making the sideward twist complete in Matsyendrasana 2.
Mastyendrapītam Jagarapradītam Vachandarakmandalakhandanaastram Abhyasata Kundalini Prabhotam Dandastiratam Hidadadipamsam.
And from Matsyendrasana we slide into Padmasana. One foot is already on the thigh, so add the other one also. If you're not yet able to get into Padmasana, don't worry, just be where you are at. If that is one leg, one foot on the thigh, that is also okay. Keep your hands on the knees. Engage all your three bandhas, so contract the perineal floor, tuck the stomach in and up, and place your chin to the chest. And here we do a special breathing, the Sitali Kumbhaka. So we, through the closed teeth, we suck the air inside and then breathe out through the nose. Gaze at the tip of the nose, keep internally chanting Om Nithyananda Yoga in Padmasana. Padmasana. Padmasana.
आसनं द्विविधं प्रोक्तं पद्मं वज्रासनं तथा ऊर्ध्वरिपरिच्छेदे उभे पादतले यथा पद्मासनं भवेत् तत् सर्वव्याधिविशापहम्.
Now remain in Padmasana and cross your arms, taking the opposite toes in Prana Mudra with the index and middle finger. Now we visualize here the consort of Lord Shiva, Devi. We continue the Sitali Kumbhaka and keep all the three bandhas engaged, the perineal floor contracted, the stomach tucked in and up, and the chin to the chest, while gazing at the nose and internally chanting Om Nithyananda Yoga in Padmasana 2.
उत्तानौ चरणौ कृत्वा ऊरु संस्थाप्य ततः ऊर्मध्ये तदुत्तानौ पाणि कृत्वा ददार्शौ नासाग्रे विन्यसे दृष्टिं दन्तमूलं च जिह्वया उत्तौ यचुकं वक्षौ उत्तापवनं शनैः.
Wonderful. Relax your hands. Keep your legs in Padmasana. Now we have 3 opportunities to place our arms through our legs, 1 in the middle and 2 on the side. So these last ones we use to bring our arms through the legs. And now we stretch out our fingers and bring all of our weight balancing on our hands. Keeping the knees and legs up off the ground, the Mula Bandha engaged, straight, get your gaze straight in front of you, and keep internally chanting Om Nithyananda Yoga in Kukutasana.
पद्मासनं संस्थाप्य नानोवोरन्तरे करौ निवेश भूमा वा पृष्ठे व्योमस्तकुक्कुटासनः.
And relax. Come sitting still in Padmasana. And from here we move on to Baddha Keiki Asana. And I'll guide you in a few steps how you can get into the pose. You sit in Padmasana, that is the first step. And then in Padmasana, you come balancing on your knees. You can even try this also if you're not able to get fully in Padmasana. Just practice as much as you can. Now we turn the hands around so that the fingers point towards the body. And we bring the elbows into the stomach. Bring your weight onto your elbows and then lift up your legs in Padmasana off the floor and straighten your body out. Dit is Baddha Keiki Asana.
धरामवष्टभ्य करद्वयेन तत्कोर्पुरे स्थापितनाभिपार्श्वस्वः उच्छ्वासोदन्नवदुष्यकक्षेमायुरमेत प्रवदन्ति पीतं मयूरं पद्मकं कुर्यात् भद्रकेकी इति कथ्यते.
And from Baddha Keiki Asana, you could just see how you can stretch out your legs, keep balancing on your elbows, and move on from Baddha Keiki Asana to Mayurasana. I'll show it again, and then you can all do it. So like that, you can come from one pose into the other. In Mayurasana.
अधवक्षे महादेव मयूरासनमुत्तमं भूमौ निपात्य हस्तौ द्वौ कूर्पुरोपरि देहकं कूर्पुरोपरि संस्थाप्य सर्वदेहं श्रियाशयः केवलं हस्तयुगलं निपात्य भुवि स्थिरः.
This is also a good asana that you can help each other with, keeping the legs And now we're going to lay the whole body down on the mat. Come laying down on your stomach. Point your toes sideways so your ankle touches the ground. Place your forehead on the mat and interlace your fingers in the neck. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged and gaze downward. Internally keep chanting Om Nithyananda MahaParamashivoham. And visualize a crocodile in Makarasana.
अज्ञाशेते हृदन्निदाय भूमौ च पादौ च प्रसारमानो शिरस्थित्वा करदण्डयज्ञे देहार्तिकारं मकरासनं तते.
And place now your hands next to the shoulders and straighten out your feet backwards. Keep your Mula Bandha engaged and bring here your shoulders and head off the ground, as well as your feet, your shins, your thighs, all while visualizing yourself as a locust in Salabhasana.
अज्ञाशेते हृदन्निदाय भूमौ च पादौ च प्रसारमानो शिरस्थित्वा करदण्डयज्ञे देहार्तिकारं मकरासनं तते.
And relax your body for a moment. Now bring up, bend your knees and bring your feet towards the buttocks. If you can, bring them even next to your hips. Keep the Mula Bandha engaged in Ustrasana.
अध्याशेते परेभ्यवष्टं विष्णुनिधायाभिवृतं कराभ्याम् आत्मञ्चयत्सव्य उदरासुगाद वस्त्रं च पीतं योगिनो वदन्ति.
Now hold on to your feet and push them all the way backwards and up, bringing your whole body into a bow, and visualize the bow of Lord Shiva in Dhanurasana.
प्रसादिपादो विदन्दरूपो करोचि पृष्ठेरतपादयुग्मं कृत्वा धनुष्टुल्यविवर्तिताङ्गं निगत्य योगी धनुरासनं तत्.
And relax the legs. Come sitting on the knees. Hands on the knees, head, neck and spine in a straight line. The perineal floor contracted means the Mula Bandha engaged. Gaze up to the third eye while internally chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Bhagasana.
उरतामोदि पावदो वैसे प्रहरोचित करे एक वैसे पावन महिला गुलपल जोवु कुलापाशतीला वेसोई इष्टिपकदल्यां पुनि जोरी हाथा सोमो देव हसोई ताको जंग निकतल्या वे तांसो तिनकी पिष्टि लगावे.
Wonderful. And then we go on to the last asana. Stretch yourself out on your back. Let your toes come sidewards, your palms facing upwards. And let's be here for a couple of minutes, visualizing Swamiji liberating us. Keep internally chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Shavasana.
अलशवासनं उत्तायं शववद्भूमौ शयनं तु शवासनं शवासनं शान्तिहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारकम्।
Be here for some time. Let all the movement completely settle down. No bodily movements, no mind movements. Be completely present. slowly start wiggling your toes and your fingers. Rotate your wrist and your ankles and feel the life flowing back into your body. Slowly bring your knees up to your chest. Hug your arms around. And rock from side to side. And rock your body up into a sitting position. In case a neighbor has fallen asleep during Savasana, please gently wake them up.
Okay. Nithyanandam, to all the viewers who's watching us live on YouTube. Okay, I see one of the participants, one of the viewers posting, I need to manifest certain amount of money. Can you please help me urgently? Yes. Actually, by you doing the yoga, by you doing intense yoga, you awaken your whole body, your body intelligence to manifest innate possibilities and realities you want to manifest in your life. So I request you, I think it is Karthikeyan Loj Aya. I request you to please come and join us for the Paramashiva Sena program, which is starting at the first of every single month. And in this program, you will understand how to manifest wealth in your life, how your health and wealth is connected, and how you can manifest any amount of abundance in your life with the blessings of a beloved Swamiji. Yes. If any of the viewers who's watching us live right now, if you have any questions to ask, do feel free to post in the comment section and we will immediately respond to you.
And with this, let's end the class with deep gratitude for Swamiji guiding us and initiating us to do 100 asanas each and every day. Today we also completed 100 asanas as the first one of a new sequence of 1,000. So we will be looking forward to join again tomorrow in the yoga. And now we will end it together with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Parukar Panamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Let's bow down to Swamiji's Atmamurti. And hope to see you all